Welcome back to the Father-Daughter Detective Agency, the case of the Jubilee Jigsaw, Episode 2. Last time, you'll remember that we met with Carmen Limestone's husband, Lawrence, a spittoon tycoon. He claimed that he was not responsible for his wife's death and desperate to know what happened to her.
We've narrowed our investigation down to 3 suspects. One of the cleaning maids, a worker in the engine room, and the activities director.
On our last episode, we met with the first of these suspects, Mr. Lopez, the activities director. He assured us that he had followed all the safety protocols and could not be blamed for the zip line failing.
We also met with Marcus Meat, whose answers were succinct and often monosyllabic, but he did inform us that he discovered the cleaning maid, Elizabeth Street, asleep in a laundry basket on the day of the crime.
And now, on to Episode 2. Sunday, May 2nd. We wake early the next morning. We have a meeting with Gladys Rathbone, head of HR. Her office is spotless. Files are stacked neatly on one corner of her mahogany desk next to a row of pencils that appear to be sharpened to the exact same length. A computer screen sits perched atop the desk. Next to her name badge is a small sign that features the aphorism, "It's wine o'clock somewhere," next to a cat holding a wine glass. There are multiple photos of a fluffy white Persian cat posted to a bulletin board.
That's a Maine Coon?
Sorry, I'm not a cat expert.
Obviously.
There are also yellow cat-shaped sticky notes and a water bottle with a graphic of a cat accompanied by the words "Proud Cat Mama." Gladys wears cat-eye glasses, sports a bright red jacket over her white frilled blouse. She has applied an overabundance of lipstick and is applying yet another thick coat as we enter.
This lady is obviously cat-obsessed, my kind of lady.
Gladys, can I call you Gladys?
That's fine, sweetie. Call me anything you like. Just don't call me late for kitty snuggles.
Right. Thank you for meeting with us.
My pleasure, darling. Now, what can I do you for?
We're here about the zipline incident?
Oh, I know. Wasn't that just awful? How terrible. I feel so bad for that family. I heard she left behind several kiddies. I wonder who's going to take care of her critters. I hope they find good homes for them. People can be so awful to kiddies. I read a story the other day about a boy who injured a cat by holding it up by the tail. Isn't that just awful?
Hey, didn't you?
Stifle. Anyways, about Marcus?
On the cat message boards, we sent out a message to have the Humane Society go rescue that poor thing. We call that the cat call. A pun, you see? Do you get it? You do know what a pun is, don't you, darling?
Yes, I do.
It's a joke exploiting the different possible meanings of a word.
Anyways, about Marcus.
Or the fact that there are words which sound alike, but have different meanings.
I'm very familiar with what a pun is. We're here to talk about several of your employees that have been mentioned as possible suspects.
No reason to get snippy.
Please tell us about Marcus Meat.
Is that really his last name?
Surprisingly, yes.
Tell us a bit about him.
Let's see. "42 years old, single, clean background check, good attendance record. No kiddies.
Is that really in there?
Of course.
And how long has he been employed here?
Seems to be 23 years, 3 months, 17 days,
No, that's fine, really.
and 45 minutes.
Thank you.
Has he had any incidents in the past?
Well, there was the jet ski incident 3 years ago, but he was exonerated of that.
Oh, tell us more about that.
They decided it was mechanical failure. Something about the drain plug being left open and flooding the jet ski causing it to sink. The rider made it out safely. Thank goodness they were wearing a life jacket. But there was an entire investigation into that incident. Marcus was on paid leave for 6 weeks. I don't think that person had kiddies either.
Strange. He didn't mention that to us.
That she didn't have kiddies?
No, the incident.
There are so many kiddies in need of good homes.
I'm sure there are. But Marcus...
Oh, that's a good thing.
Wait, what's a good thing?
That Marcus doesn't have kiddies.
Wait, why? I thought you just said that more people need to adopt.
A cruise ship is no place for a cat.
What about the activities director, Mr. Lopez?
Well, let's see. That's odd.
What's that?
It seems that he can't be located in the system.
That is strange.
I haven't been here that long myself, but I remember some rumor about him being forced to leave the last ship that he worked for. I think he has dogs.
Okay, enough about the pets.
There's never enough about pets.
I don't know why anyone would live like that.
Like what?
With dogs. Why would anyone ever choose dogs over beautiful, perfect kitties?
Do you know who that was?
Who was what, sweetie?
The name of Mr. Lopez's previous employer?
Oh, right. Seems like I recall it was Empire Cruise Line.
If you can locate the file, please let us know. Thank you for your time.
Definitely. And always remember to spay and neuter your kitties.
Monday, May 3rd. The next day, we visit the maintenance locker where the broken cable is being kept in storage. The first mate unlocks the cabinet for us.
It was placed in here immediately after being taken down. The captain is the only one with a key.
What do you think, Grace? Does it look like it was tampered with?
Hard to say. The fibers seem to indicate a clean break. No rust spots. No signs of fatigue or stretch marks. Strange. I'm going to have this analyzed.
Certainly, Mom.
What's that?
It appears to be a card. Let me pick it up. It looks like Mr. Lopez's ID card.
Strange. That doesn't look like his photo.
The name on the card seems a little strange. The corner seems to be wrinkled. Oh my god. It just peeled right off. This isn't Lopez's ID card. It says Leopold.
Wait, that means he's been using somebody else's ID card the whole time.
That's why Gladys couldn't find anything on him in the system. We need to go back to Gladys's office right now.
Right now. But before we can get back to Gladys's office, we run into one of the maids. She's a skinny woman with black hair pulled back into a bun and takes a long drag off of her cigarette. Her uniform has been recently bleached and she smells like a concoction of laundry detergent, pine sol, and gin.
You're Elizabeth Road?
Street.
What?
Street, not road.
Oh, sorry.
Forget about it.
Where were you on the day of the incident?
And why do you think you're a suspect?
I'm not sure. I was assigned to pool duty that day, and I was collecting used towels from around the pool area. Filthy, disgusting people leaving their towels everywhere and getting soaking wet.
Well, then what happened?
Do you know how to get chlorine stains out of a beach towel?
No.
You can't. But do any of the passengers care?
Well...
No, they most certainly do not. I work and I slave all day on this ship cleaning up after these urchins.
About the fall.
Did you witness the incident?
Oh, yes. I saw the whole thing. I was loading a hamper with towels when I heard the scream. I looked up just in time to see her fall.
Well, then what did you do?
I panicked, that's what I did. I faint when I see blood.
But why did you think that there would be blood? Didn't she land in the water?
Well, I assumed that there would be blood. There's sharks in them waters.
I see.
So I ran inside and crawled inside a laundry hamper.
And is it true that you were discovered about 2 hours later by one of the maintenance staff?
Asleep?
Yes. I'm not proud of it, but I was.
Well, don't go anywhere. We're going to want to speak with you again.
Where am I gonna go? We're in the middle of the ocean.
Tuesday, May 4th. Late that evening, Grace decides to take a walk around the deck. As she stands feeding some seagulls, she suddenly hears a voice from behind her.
Psst. Hey.
Who said that?
Me, over here.
Why are you whispering? Should I whisper? And why are you standing in the dark like that?
This is just my voice. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, be quiet and listen. I know that activities director has been sneaking into Carmen's cabin while her husband is away.
Wait, how do you know that?
I'm Phoebe Judge, and I'm a maid. And we maids talk, you know?
You know this as a fact?
Fact? What is fact? This is gossip. Always gossip on a cruise ship. Wink.
Why did you say wink?
This is a radio program. You cannot see me wink, so I have to say it.
Grace bursts into our cabin.
Dad, I was just out walking around the walkway out by the shuffleboard and...
Shuffleboard? Oh, I love that sport. Wait, is it a sport or is it a game? I can never really tell. What's the difference? And why isn't shuffleboard an Olympic sport? Yes, why isn't shuffleboard an Olympic sport? Is it really any different from curling? Who do we need to talk about this? I want to start a petition to get shuffleboard into the Olympics. Then even I could be an Olympic athlete. Speaking of that, don't you think it's hooey that a curler gets the exact same medal as some dude that lifts like 1,000 pounds? I am no way knocking curlers. In fact, I love them. They're just like shuffleboarders. But I'm not so sure it's where they're the same. Wait, Shuffleboarders. Is that what they're called? Did I just invent a new word?
Dad, the show's only half an hour. People don't tune in to listen to you blather on about shuffleboarding.
You brought it up.
Anyways, I was just informed that the activities director was spotted going into Carmen's cabin before she died.
Wait, what? Why?
We don't know, but that's what one of the maids told me.
We'll have to investigate. But how? This has been the Father-Daughter Detective Agency, Case of the Jubilee Jigsaw, Episode 2. Stay tuned for Episode 3, where we'll hear Sam the bartender say,
I can tell you the names of every member of the 1972 Shelby Le Mans racing team.
we hope you'll join us.